Hey family. You see what I'm doing on my little path, as always. Just going to give you many of you a little heads up. Before I get started, I'm going to give all honor to the Most High God, the infinite creator, source of all things, source within, in Christ. Peace and love to my kings and my queens, my brothers and my sisters. Please know that the words that's going to come out of my mouth, I'm just full of passion and love for my brothers and my sisters, and you know, that's why I speak on the things, the topics that I speak about. Basically, I'm just sharing the love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sharing the love. But I know, due to free will, you know, I have to be mindful that not to push anything on anyone as well. All right? There's nothing wrong with sharing one's experience and testimony, but still, there's a thin line within as far as sharing information and also trying to push certain things on people. You know, everybody has the right to think how they want to think. And basically, you know, as far as one's belief, you know, we all have that free will, all right? But I just want to shed some light on when it comes to the things that I wish many of you would be mindful of. And because I know it affects me as well, so I have to be mindful as well. All right. So as you see that beautiful green, I'm coming from a place of love. Okay, I'm coming from a place of love, and my vibrational signature is giving that off. And you see that beautiful violet, so I'm definitely coming from a place of being genuine. All right. I can't make this up, family. You see that? See my shield? I can't make this up. But anyway, please be mindful when you're not just YouTube, it can be Facebook, watching any kind of videos. I just say YouTube as an example, and they're dealing with like end times, apocalyptic scenarios type of videos, dealing with, you know, as far as videos of people who are setting dates and just a whole lot of end time videos. All right. Now, basically, according to the word, it says no one knows the day nor the hour. All right. So, with that being said, due to many of us knowing about vibration, due to many of us knowing about frequency and dimensions, as well as timelines, okay? It's a big difference, but they all play a part, all right? Our eyes are the windows to our soul, okay? And when any of us takes time to be active in watching certain videos that are dealing with, like I said, apocalyptic videos or end time videos on YouTube, or people setting dates. Anytime you're watching things like this, and this stuff is going inwardly, all right? It's going inwardly with your eyes. You're viewing it as well as you're hearing it, okay? It's going to affect you greatly, as within, so without. Just taking in that kind of information alone is going to, for some of you, create fear, anxiety, okay? For many of you, you know, it's going to affect your vibration, okay? Because you know, when you are in fear, that lowers your vibration, as well as you easily to be attacked, okay? Let me just say that. And it's going to cause many of you, you know, to start walking that reality out, okay? It'll pretty much, I don't know how it works, but I'm just saying it will put you in that timeline of those events. But when you take yourself out of that timeline, you're not watching those things, okay? People who are not affected by those things that are to come, Because there's really no past. There's really no future. Everything is in the now. It's the present. All right. It's the present. Everything is now. But we create our reality due to our thoughts, as well as the words that come out of our mouth. Because it's power in the spoken word. Okay. Be mindful, family. It is so important to watch things that are inspiring. I mean by things, watch videos of people who are inspiring. You know, people who are trying to help you get to that next level spiritually. People who are trying to help you to awaken. People who are trying to help you to raise your vibration. Okay, which is number one. People who are trying to just basically get you to that next level, all right? To come out of your sleep and slumber, shall I say. Because these are people who have mastered themselves. And I'm not just speaking about myself, I'm speaking about other people, all right? I feel like I'm not really where I want to be. But thanks be to the Most High God, I'm not where I used to be, okay? But still, by me sharing my experience, my testimony, it's helping many of you. It's helping many of you to, you know, whatever path that you're on, you feel like you're stuck. You know, you can be like, well, you know what? I'm listening to this sister, you know. Like I said, it's not just me, but it's other people on YouTube. You know, I'm checking out this person. You know, these are people who, you know, whatever that they have gone through, they have overcome, and they are having good, positive experiences. And that's what I want to have. That's the point I'm trying to make. So it's not just me. There are other awesome brothers and sisters in the spirit who have evolved spiritually, and they have mastered themselves to where they're having good experiences. You know, their reality is how they choose to see it, because that it is their intention, you know, to walk in love and peace and joy. You know, they're setting this intention for themselves every day. You know, it can't really be so much of, you know, what you're eating that's going to reflect your reality. It's pretty much what's coming out of your mouth that's going to reflect your reality as well as your thoughts. But anyway, I just want many of you to be mindful of watching certain, you know, movies that are considered low vibration, that are negative, that are pumping fear. There are a lot of killing movies. Don't get me wrong, I love The Walking Dead. I don't watch it anymore, but I used to love to watch it, you know. But it's still, you know, in a way, setting the scene for the end times and apocalyptic. You know what I'm saying? It's setting the scene for, you know, a lot of people being affected by some sort of virus that's turning them into zombies. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't want that in my system. Even though I love them kind of movies, you know, they're still not really good for me to be watching. Because like I said, you know, I'm getting that in me by observing and watching these things. And it's no difference in me listening to it as well. We got to protect our eye gate and our ear gates, all right? Because you'd be surprised how it will affect you greatly. You know what I'm saying? As far as your reality and your perception of how you see the world. If many of you want to see the world in a better light, I suggest you watch what you're watching, what you're listening to, okay? As well as speak life over yourself, okay? It's very important. And I thank many of you, when I did the premiere of my last video, I thank many of you for watching and supporting your sister. I mean, just, you know, taking the time to watch my videos, period. It supports me in ways as far as, you know, it lets me know I'm not alone. Many of you are walking with me, you know, because you also are on your spiritual journey, and we all are relating, sharing our experiences. This helps others also watch us, as far as, you know, checking out the comments, you know, because I don't be making stuff up. I don't be talking just to be talking. You know, I'm either having an experience or I retrieve information from within. But it's my truth. Just like many of you have your own truth. I also want to say, let's keep our military in our prayers, family. We all know someone who has served in the military. I know my dad did back in the day in the 60s, I believe. Because I was born in 71, so I definitely served time in the military. My mom was married before. She's a widow now. but her husband served time, and he had died in the military when she was 9. When she was going on 9 months with my brother, but he was born in '69. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, let's pray for our military, because it's not like it's happening now. I was in meditation. I was doing a whole lot of visualizing. And what I mean by that, seeing visions, all right? Seeing images within myself. Our military, I tell you, they're fighting a battle and they don't know what they're fighting. They are fighting a battle and they don't know what they're fighting. It's like somebody, set you in a room and you're blindfolded. Our government, I shout a government, they something else. But our military feel like they serving our country. Okay. I've been having vision of seeing our militaries, like, what they consider as training, military training. I've been having visions of them just, having our military going to certain unknown locations, and they're thinking that they are in training, and they are blindly being in situations that normally, had they known the actual reason why they're going, they would not be going. But they're fighting a whole lot of unknown entities and beings, a whole lot of falling beings, shall I say. These UFOs, they are crashing in certain locations, and for the most part, it could be reptilians inside these UFOs. But a lot of times there are grays, and as well as other beings that are non-benevolent that are inside these crafts. And I tell you, they be having our military going to these certain weird locations, family, and when you're in the military, you have to sign some kind of agreement. What is it? What they call it? Some kind of agreement to where, like an oath, to where you have to they can't speak on their assignments or anything dealing with the military. It's crazy, family. But the point I'm trying to make is, they're sending them to weird places all over the world, especially places that's dealing with a lot of mountains and caverns. And the military, they're looking at it as though they're attending some kind of military training. Them dropping them off with some kind of military training. But a lot of times, with the powers that be, what they're doing is they are, it's sort of like they're testing them. They're trying to see, let me get my thoughts together. I don't know if many of you have watched movies to where they would take the military forces to certain locations, and they would drop them off at the location, and they're observing and testing their skills to see how they are able to fight and protect themselves against certain beings, shall I say, or creatures, But that's pretty much what's going on now. Many of you who have had loved ones, and you're dealing with like a closed casket type thing, where they say your loved one was blowed up, and they're showing you as proof that your loved one did die, because they're sending home, the loved one's personal items, and you just going out with what they say. You'd be surprised how that loved one really died. They're pretty much like a cover up. The point I'm trying to make is, our military, they're over there overseas, like in Afghanistan and other, locations all over the world, where they are dealing with advanced, where they are sending them to certain locations that they have found out that there are a lot of advanced old civilizations. That's the point I'm trying to make. But our military going in blindly, because they're not going to tell them everything, because if they know what they were up against, family, they would not be going. I know I wouldn't. I'm dealing with the unknown, and I don't know anything about these beings and how to defend myself properly. You think I'm going to go? But the point I'm trying to make is a lot of our military forces are dealing with this as we speak, and they come home, they're psychotic, you know, they have all these emotional issues. They bring that whatever that they've been through as far as in the military, they bring it home with them, and the family's affected by their behavior. You know, sometimes they have to be put in a mental institution. You know, their limbs are blown off, and for the most part, they do not speak about their experiences because of the oath. You know, a lot of them wait till they're old in age, you know, be on their deathbed to even speak about their experiences. There's a lot of that going on YouTube now. It's a channel called Project Camelot. To those who call themselves target individuals, this is for you. Nobody knows what you're going through, your journey, your experiences, your trials and tribulations with you and the Most High. But please know what you're going through for a reason. But I would suggest to you, stop labeling yourself target individuals. You are who you say you are. There's life and death in the power of the tongue. Even if you feel like you're being targeted, speak life over yourself. All right? Say every day, I am power, love, and sound mind. Read some verses in the scriptures, all right, that will empower you and lift your spirit. All right? Say, I am victorious. You shall overcome. Read Psalms 91, which is a prayer of protection. This is for my brothers and sisters who consider themselves as target individuals. That what you say, that's what you are. All right? If you want to stop being considered as a victim, I suggest you see yourself as victorious. All right, family? And I say that with love. Yes, you may feel like you're a target individual, but stop saying it. Stop putting it out there into the universe, because that what you say you are is what you are, and that's going to reflect your reality. Okay, family? It's so important. It is so important. Yes, indeed. Nobody knows what you're going through. And I know many of you want to put your testimony out there so other people can relate to you, so you'll help support. But you must stop saying you are a target individual. All right, you're putting that energy out there into the universe. It's very negative. The word alone is very negative and low vibrational, and that's why many of you are attracting that more to you. You are victorious. All right, you are more than a conqueror. Speak life over yourself, family. Yes, you may feel like a target individual, but don't say I am a target individual. Okay? Do a lot of strange things happen to me? Yes, indeed. But I would never, ever say that I am a T individual. All right? I'm not speaking that poison over my life, that death sentence over my life. All right? You are who the Most High God say you are. I suggest many of you to own that which you are. You are a child of the light. Stop speaking poison over yourself, because that what you say you are is what you're going to attract. You see my energy signature? You speak for itself. I'm speaking nothing but love to many of you, and the truth, because the God of the universe has my back, and my energy signature does not lie. See that? I speak from a place of love. Speak life over yourself. You may feel like a target individual, but don't say I am. All right? There's a lot of I am that you can say, but a target individual is not. You are not. I just want to put that out there. I love you all in Christ. Thank you for checking your sister out. Much love to my kings and queens. Remember, you are who you say you are. Speak life over yourself. Be mindful, family. What you're watching and what's going in your ears is going to reflect your reality, and you're going to attract more of it. If you want good things and you want to experience good things, speak those good things coming over your life so you can walk it out in your reality. Much love.